Have you ever wondered what happens when the charming voice you hear on the radio is not so charming behind the scenes? Picture this. Aaron, the popular host of the Steel Toe Morning Show, is known for his charisma and quick wit. But behind the microphone, he's a different person entirely. To the rest of the staff, Aaron was a charming colleague, always ready with a joke or a clever quip. But to April, his co-host and wife, he was a nightmare. Day in and day out, Aaron would belittle April, criticizing everything from her work ethic to her intelligence, even her appearance. He would question her loyalty, accuse her of not being committed enough, and make her feel small and insignificant. At first, April tried to dismiss Aaron's behavior as stress or a bad day. But as the weeks turned into months, Aaron's behavior escalated. Late-night phone calls berating her for things she'd said on the show, cruel messages on social media. It was a constant barrage of abuse that left April feeling anxious and depressed, doubting her own worth and abilities. The day arrived when Aaron crossed the line. He accused April of sabotaging the show, calling her a worthless piece of trash. The moment was a turning point for April, who packed up and fled to the safety of her mother's house, leaving Aaron alone on the air. With April gone, Aaron's life began to unravel. His wife had left him, his job was hanging by a thread, and he was alone. Yet, instead of reflecting on his actions, Aaron continued his tirade against April on air. He made jokes at her expense, called her lazy, and even blamed her for their failed marriage. But April was no longer there to hear it. She was focusing on her own healing, attending therapy sessions, and taking much-needed time off. She found a new job at a different radio station, where she flourished without Aaron's constant belittling. April's story is one of resilience. She learned that no one deserves to be treated with cruelty and disrespect. She vowed to never let anyone belittle her again. As for Aaron, he remained unapologetic, continuing his downward spiral, alone and unloved, continuing to badmouth April to anyone who would listen. So, what can we learn from this? That it's important to recognize the signs of emotional abuse, and it's never too late to leave a toxic situation. Everyone deserves respect and kindness, both on and off the air.